brain fog and low energy are the number one and number two symptoms that we hear all the time as practitioners. Do you realize the simple answer could be your water? Yeah. I know you realize that.
Yeah.
But do you realize that? No, honestly, it really can. I think people are waking up to this, but I'm here with a water expert. You're going to hear not just a water expert, because the answer is going to surprise you. Honestly, it really is. Because I think most people are waking up to the fact that water is actually the number one toxic source in our life. And it surprises me that even people in the health space, that we go to dinner and they're drinking tap water. Okay,
right.
I don't do that, and I never will, because I understand the power of toxic water to the negative. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the positive of extremely healthy water that studies show can transform both of the symptoms that I talked about, energy and brain.
Absolutely.
I watched a video some years ago of hydrogen and how it affected a Parkinson's rat. They showed literally two different rats, and they watched the difference moments after drinking hydrogen. Yep. And how their brain worked.
Absolutely.
And from that day on, I've been fascinated about hydrogen. I even so much so helped be a part of a product called Fast Tonic, because hydrogen transforms people's fasting. And y'all know that I'm a big fasting guy. Okay, but the key though is having it more frequently.
Yep.
And so therefore hydrogen water, great. You know, we can get rid of the toxins in our water, but can we take our water to the point of actually helping the symptoms that I just said? And of course, beyond. Do you believe we can?
100%.
Yeah, well, you see it all the time.
Yeah, I see it for many years now, but mitochondrial function.
Okay, which is energy. So when I made this thing of low energy, that's why when people start drinking hydrogen water, immediate energy. But go ahead.
Absolutely, because you don't have hydroxyl radicals stopping mitochondria to produce ATP. So you have more energy. Increased energy almost immediately. That's what everyone says, that the first time they're drinking it. And as far as the neurologic or just improved cognitive function, brain function in general, that is because of ghrelin secretions. Ghrelin is a master hormone that should be produced in the gut, but because of gut dysfunction, we don't have that. So when you drink hydrogen water, within a minute or two, you have ghrelin secretions going to the hippocampus, the hypothalamus, and the brainstem, increasing cognitive function.
Okay, ghrelin is also a hormone involved in how your body utilizes fat for energy.
That's right.
Stops eating, starts eating, right? So when people struggle with diets and losing weight, that's another reason why hydrogen water has been linked to breakthroughs in those areas, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Usually first week, 8 pounds, right? And we don't sell it as a weight loss product, but
exactly.
It happens, right? Because your body, metabolically.
No, it does. I mean, I've had clients where it's like, okay, could this water have anything to do with why I'm starting to lose weight again? The answer is yes. I mean, even just from a mitochondrial standpoint.
Yes.
But you mentioned the hormone ghrelin, so I figured I'd toss that in there.
Absolutely.
So to your point, my son, this is his unit. Okay, this is a unit that filters the water. And we're going to show you another unit, my unit that I just got in, so I'm really excited. But anyways, this is his unit, and because he was the skeptic, and so within a week of drinking the water, he realized, okay, this water is making a difference, right? And he actually moved, and he wasn't drinking it for a spell. And he realized, more importantly, when he didn't have it. Yeah.
And we have skeptics. We have people that are like, does this really work? I'm not feeling, or I'm this, or then stop drinking it for a few days. Then you'll notice what you were experiencing, because a lot of people will feel better and not know. Right? Because you just get better, and you just think that's what life is. You haven't kept a journal to write what's different. But yes, this has filtration, excellent filtration, glyphosate, all the pesticides out, heavy metals, all these kind of things. But your system goes even beyond that.
I mean, this one can be above the counter, just like this, easily hooked up to your, your faucet, or it could be hooked up under the counter with one of these that brings it up, right? Okay, so simple system, great filtration. Right, KDF.
KDF 55.
Which is great filtration, by the way.
Two different types of carbon from coconut husk, so very good, and also tourmaline.
But adding hydrogen to the water. Okay, before we show my unit, hang on, because this is I think the first in the country. All right, at least that's what I was told. But explain to them just a little bit why they want to ingest hydrogen. I mean, we talked about some of the studies, but
Sure.
On a layperson level.
So yes, there are 1,035 studies showing hydrogen to be therapeutic with 180 plus human diseases. But to Dr. Pompa's point, why? You know, it's not just some magic elixir, right? The reality or the wonderful story is you should be producing hydrogen in your gut.
That's right.
When you ferment food, and more importantly, when food has fatty acids and fiber, you should have, and most of us don't, but you should have hydrogen trophes. These are part of the anaerobic microflora family, and these wonderful little bacteria will convert short chain fatty acids, medium chain fatty acids, and fiber rich foods into hydrogen gas. And you should be producing 10 to 12 liters of hydrogen gas per day through 3 meals and fermentation. So yes, we should have flatulence, right? There's a lot of people that say, I don't have it, and you're like, oh, that's not good. We should have that because that hydrogen is our antioxidant system. It's a huge signal modulator. We are designed to have hydrogen in our system. So all I did was develop a system that dissolves hydrogen no matter what water you put into it so that we can have hydrogen. And then also the machines have a negative 450 millivolts of electrical potential because that can change the tissue in the gut. We can actually change the terrain, change the biome. As long as we get it over a negative 300 millivolts, the tissue itself will selectively stimulate anaerobic microflora. So we can literally rehab a gut rapidly. And then this unit also has a frequency generator in that we can go into more detail later. But it really is an incredible machine that gives you filtered water, hydrogen, which helps immune function, mitochondrial, brain, just about everything that you would want.
It's awesome. Check out the webinar, and you can actually
as well. So it's good
awesome.
Stuff. Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Coming here, and I appreciate the unit.
You're welcome.
Exciting stuff. Check it out.
Yeah.